Hello, hello, hello. Happy Foodie Friday, and welcome to the 48 Blocks Fine Candy update for this week. So, through the summer, we've been showing you different things, talking about different things, and trying to remain relevant during a transition time. So, as I said in our preview post, we have a little news this week that I'm very excited to share with you. But let's do housekeeping first. If this is your first time joining us for the 48 Blocks Fine Candy Foodie Friday, and every week I say I can't get any more F's in that phrase. I can, but I don't, because we try to keep it family friendly. So we've been joining you every Friday for the last 8 months, just about every Friday, with an update of things that are happening. As we move into fall, we'll be doing this update every 2 weeks, but there'll be short posts during the week that will continue. If you're here, say hi down below in the comments. I love to know that I'm not just talking to a wall. I spend a lot of time talking to walls. And it's also nice to hear from folks and know that there is support out there for us. And always glad to hear from our followers. I also ask if you have questions or comments, put those below as well. A lot of the questions that are asked, I use to inform future Foodie Fridays. So I'm not having to brainstorm everything and assuming I know what you want to hear. Again, going back to talking to a wall. So, second, after the housekeeping, thank you to Caitlin Lee, who managed our social media campaigns for the summer. She has returned to Clemson, and we are sending all our goodwill and best wishes to her for her upcoming school year. Actually, I think she started back on Wednesday, so I can't say thank you enough. If you appreciated the professionalism that you saw in the posts and the currency and the relevance in those posts, that is all Caitlin. And I could not have grown our social media audience without her, and I am very thankful for her. With that said, we are looking for a new intern, and that will be posted. That job description, that intern description, will be posted to Handshake. So if you are one of our followers that is in college and looking for an internship, externship, I'd love to talk to you. I'd prefer being able to meet with you once a week in person, but the rest of it is remote. And it's, if you are a communications major, if you're a graphics communication major, if you are a public relations major, if you are a food studies major, culinary arts, I'd love to talk to you. I will link the Handshake post and the job description on our Facebook page, on LinkedIn, and probably on Instagram. Maybe TikTok, who knows? Anyway, you can get to it. You can find it. That is a priority for me going into back to school, going into Halloween, or as we call it, Marshmalloween, as well as the holidays. So if you or someone you know is looking for a job in social media, I think it's kind of a fun place to work. So people are welcome to DM me. I would prefer an email. Our email address is info@48blocksfinecandy.com. And it's the number 48. We always forget to say that. It's the number 48 blocks, like squares, finecandy.com. And now for the big news, what you're all here for, which is not for me to just yammer on about how much I love my social media interns. This week, Wednesday actually, I signed a letter of intent for a commercial lease in Fairfax. It's Merrifield. When I hear Fairfax, I think like City of Fairfax, but this is actually Merrifield. The potential landlord is currently going through all the paperwork that we're submitting and making a decision. So if you have good energy you can send, if you're a praying type and want to send prayers, that's good too. Not to get airy-fairy about it, but the previous company, Marshmallow MBA, was really inspired by Grandma Trout, as you know if you know the story of Marshmallow MBA, which has now become part of 48 Blocks Fine Candy. While Grandma inspired Marshmallow MBA, I truly believe that Mom guided me to the space in Fairfax. Believe what you will. I'm choosing to believe that. So, letter of intent is signed. Now we begin the prayers for, okay, let's get through all the financials quickly and let's get this show back on the road and things out of storage and things out of my first floor kitchen and get into space that we can actually work in and grow in. Future posts coming from me, and as soon as everything is signed on the dotted line, I will let you all know. So thanks everybody for the support all summer. We will not have a Foodie Friday next week, but we will come into it with the first Friday in September, so just after Labor Day. And we'll be back on the road and back on probably some more scheduled topics. Again, if you've got things you want to hear about, put them in the comments. It doesn't always just have to be what I'm thinking is interesting, because a lot of times what I'm thinking is interesting is not interesting. So, no Foodie Friday next week. If you are looking for products, the online shop is alive and well. You'll notice that we have fewer products than normal. That's going to change, God willing, by October. That's going to change. As we move into the fall, we're able to produce more, and as we hopefully move into new space, we're able to produce more. And more to come on that. So, if you have questions, put them in the comments or email me. info@48blocksfinecandy.com. You can call us 703-772-9374. I'm looking forward to sharing more news in 2 weeks and looking forward to a good weekend. It's beautiful here on the shore. I hope it's beautiful where you are, and I hope you have a very quiet weekend and a sweet weekend. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks so much. Bye.